company too. So
I was making sure we can record this and share it with everybody.
yeah, because I'm gonna have to hop off. It gets bedtime early here.
Oh, I'm in the same boat for the 8:30 bedtime. Copy this
Well,
link.
4 o'clock comes awful freaking early. So if everybody wants to get up with me at 4, yeah, we can.
That is fair. So I just reposted it in the chat there.
I think Mark said he might be on a little late.
Yeah, that's all good. It's pretty simple what we're going through today.
Okay.
Like I'll be lucky if it takes more. We'll just give everybody a couple of minutes. I'll be surprised if it takes more than half an hour.
Cool. So you made that audio the other day with your program?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I better get that one ready too. Yeah. Well, it wasn't so much with it was with programs that I use.
Okay.
So I have that one, and a lot of them are kind of free unless you use them like crazy. But then they're like $10 a month or $20 a month, so they're not crazy expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Just 1 second here. I thought James would at least be on right away.
Didn't he go to the doctor?
Oh, is that what he was saying today?
Yeah, I think he said high blood pressure.
I saw something, but I didn't realize that was tonight. Back to
well,
the
he was at the
cardiologist.
doctor earlier. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's give it a couple more minutes. Yeah, so I made the song through a program called Suno.
Suno?
Yeah, I'll put them all in the chat here.
Okay.
And then...
Oh, okay.
Wow, can they make that smaller? I don't think so. Oops. How about I just do the same thing? And then obviously ChatGPT. There he was there. Did I not? Oh, I let him in. There we go. Good evening, sir. How are you?
Hey, James.
I got to put my ears on. I forgot they were off. I'm like, I don't hear them. It's because I took my earbuds out. I just finished an interview.
There's Mark. All right.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
Hey, how was the interview?
It was good.
That was good.
Mark knows him.
Who's that?
David Lilly. Or is it David Libby?
Libby. Yeah.
Yeah, Libby.
Great guy.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm recording this. I don't have a crazy amount of time, but I'm recording this. And so this way I'll just post it on YouTube and then post it in our group afterwards for anybody else who wants to rewatch it. But I thought what I'd quickly go through are two things. One, how to make the infographics that I was showing off in my Instagram, and then how to create the music. And then you can pick any style of music that you want to do. Is there anything else that y'all want me to cover by chance, or?
I don't know much about your Instagram, so I don't really know what you do. Okay. But do you do like descriptions and thumbnails and titles and all that stuff?
Yeah, like I can show you. Like these are my images here, right?
Okay.
So for example, I was on this pod. This one did not work out well. I was not going to post that one of her, but I was able to take hers there with mine and then create that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I'll show you a couple others just real quick. You can tell I spend a lot. And just so you guys know, I actually do AI for a living. So this is why I know a fair amount of AI. This here, by the way, if you need new headshots, you put in your old headshot and just tell it to change your clothes and stance.
Huh.
And that's what it'll do. You can also catfish and make you look 10 years younger. That's it.
Is this ChatGPT or is it anyone?
This one's ChatGPT specifically. So ChatGPT makes these awesome ones. So like, for example, when I was writing a book, if you're ever doing a book cover, this was just made in ChatGPT. You give it a description of what you want, and it creates something very nice.
Yeah.
Now, the easiest way to do that is you'll add the photos that you want to make. So let's say I was just giving examples. I'm gonna pull one of my headshots. I know you can't see my headshots right now, and let's see if I can find somebody else's. Let's say, yeah, we'll do this one that I did a while ago. Lovely lady. So this lady, Andrea, I was on her podcast, and this was just from her Podmatch thing. So I just saved the image from Podmatch. I just added mine, and I just said, hey, I was on this podcast. She was awesome. It's coming out soon. Can you create a 9:16 image for advertisement? And I cannot spell, so I apologize in advance for that. And this will just take a moment, and this is how easy these are to make. You just put in 2 images. It'll use the main one as theirs and combine them.
I use it for my thumbnails for YouTube, but it always seems to make my face look grainy.
Which, are you using ChatGPT?
Yes.
Yeah, that's weird. Maybe just try Tell It HD. Although for YouTube, there's a great program called vidIQ.
Yeah, I use it.
Okay, I was going to say I used that one before, and I've gotten great results in YouTube from that.
For thumbnails?
But for everything. Like I have a tendency with AI, I don't really tell it, I don't change it a whole lot. So I just tell it, hey, like make this, and then I just use it, because if it tells me it's viral, then I'll just trust it. Gotcha. So I did, of all the geeky things in the world, I built a house in a game, and I put it on YouTube to show my friends. But because I'm a realtor, I did all the vidIQ stuff, and ended up getting 17,000 views.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So the hashtags, that's where I really learned about hashtags and all the rest. So here we go.
All I do with vidIQ is I have the extension.
Okay.
That tells you if your titles are, gives it scores and all that.
Does it allow it to generate the other ones? Does it generate it for you?
It does, and you know, you can buy titles if you want, but I'll see what they have, and then I just type it in myself.
Okay. So this is what it would create. So you can pretty much take any 2 things, and then it creates the advertisement, which I found a lot of the podcasters love because it keeps their branding. You can tag them in it. 9:16 is there. Then if you really want to have some fun, you can go to Gemini. Oh, I guess I gotta, hold on, let me save that image here. This works sometimes, sometimes it doesn't, but it's always worth a shot. And you can change this to video and say, hey, can you bring this to life on a 3-second loop? And what it'll do is it'll take this image now and animate it. Now, so it doesn't always keep the 9:16 constrictions. I think we'll probably see that improve over the next month or 2. But as of right now, it just animates it and adds sound to it. If you don't like the sound, you just shut off the sound and put in your own song for Instagram or whatever. Because videos get a lot more attraction than just pictures do with the algorithm. So we'll come back to that one while it's generating. And then the last one to show you guys, or second, I don't know, last one or second last one. This is Suno. Have you guys seen Suno yet?
I've heard of it. I've never tried it. I'm a musician, so I have some reservations.
So you're good then. You can actually create your own music. I cannot. But Laura, let's just do this. What's a type of music that you like? If you were to give yourself intro music. Country.
Oh, intro music.
Yeah.
Coffee shop.
Coffee shop. Any other descriptive words? You want an upbeat, lo-fi?
Hopeful.
Hopeful. Inspiring. I don't know what else. Do you have a favorite instrument that you like?
No.
We can even be silly with this. Okay. You don't have to put lyrics. I'm trying to remember. What was the yours was pull up a chair, right? No.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, pull up a chair. Okay, so this is 4.
I've been working for 2 days trying to create an intro for her. Now you're going to do one in 5 seconds.
Oh no, don't say that. Oh, it didn't work. Look at that. It all shut down. All right. So while it's creating that, let's go back to Gemini for a second, and you can see. I don't know if you can.
A little
Did you hear the
cheesy,
music
but
in it?
nice. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
So sometimes they talk. Sometimes they'll put a voice in. It's not a perfect science, but something like that. It just adds a little bit of extra attention to the posts and makes it work. All right. So I have no idea how long this song is going to be, but let's see how it turned out. That's really loud in my ears. I have no idea.
Is Suno free?
What's that?
Is Suno free?
You get about 5 of them for free. Now, as you can tell, I'm very indecisive. So I ended up paying the $10 for it. But every time it'll give you 5 versions of it free.
I gotcha.
Now,
I'm asking because I'm doing voiceovers now.
oh,
And
that's
I'm
right.
having a
Yeah.
hard time finding music. And
Yeah.
I actually
because of
like
copyright.
the music a little. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I actually
YouTube
like
likes
that
to
music
flag
a little
stuff.
bit better than anything I found.
So you can also do things like, hey, I run a podcast about hope called Pull Up a Chair.
Yeah. Well, my chat knows all of my history. I work out all of my podcasts through it, so it's been fed my mission statement and everything.
Yeah, I'm with you. I've given mine a good set of rules too. Like it sounds weird, but I give mine a moral compass to make sure that it aligns up with my morals. I give it
Yeah, the
no
same.
BS rule. I hate it if it lies to me or just makes me feel good. So this has created fun little lyrics. I don't know. Now we'll recreate Suno here. Yeah, like that. These ones ended up being a 2-minute and 55-second song.
Wow.
So sometimes you have to get explicit with the instructions.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you as a person who works with AI. How important is prompting? Does it decipher kind of what you're trying to get across?
Much better now, especially if it knows you. All right, just quickly. So this one ended up being 20 seconds. This is catchy.
That is
Kind of catchy.
Pull up a chair, you're welcome here. A little hope, a listening ear. Through every story, joy and prayer, there's room for you. So pull up a chair.
Yeah, that's really good, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
The thing with this music, and this is the AI, like being a musician, this is the hope I give you. It's very good at figuring out algorithms. It's not good at being creative, right? So one thing, I have a lot of conversations with musicians about this. One thing I love about AI is it creates this algorithmic music, like the Britney Spears, everybody just loves it, woohoo. But it won't create new things. Like I always think of that song, Sail, or the song by Gautier, Someone I Used to Know. Like these were songs that really butted against the algorithm at the time, and then it created a new algorithm. So I think that's where the future of music will be. But as you can see, it's you'll get different versions of it now, and it gives you 2. So.
Pull up a chair, you're welcome here. A little hope, a listening ear. Through every story, joy and prayer, there's room for you. So pull up a chair.
Yeah,
The other really neat thing I found, and maybe there's the easier way to do this, I just haven't searched it yet. As long as you put one song, so you turn this into a video, and you could download this as a video, which isn't much of a video, but then put that on your story or as an Instagram reel, and then you'll always be able to use that song for other reels as well. right? So I have
Oh,
my
so
theme
it
song.
saves it as like, I gotcha.
Yeah, but that was the only way I could find a way to download it, was by adding it to a previous reel before that.
There's no copyright things or anything when you use Sumo?
Nope, it's all, because it's 100% yours.
Got
It's
it.
all AI driven, so nobody can actually copyright it or take it. So
I probably won't ever use it, but
yeah,
I appreciate it.
So yeah, we just had that question about creating the infographics, so I wanted to take a few seconds and just kind of show you guys the infographics here. You steal their thing off Podmatch, put it with your photo, just tell about what you want, and it'll find and research it for you. And then if you wanted to turn that into a video, you can put it into Gemini. And then even if you wanted to use your song instead of this, all you do is when you upload it to Instagram or whatever, you can mute this in the options for editing when you put up a video.
Cool.
And that is all.
Is Gemini free?
Very limited. Right. So
Okay.
I think Gemini, I pay for what's it called? Google. It's for my work. I pay for the Google G Suites.
Google One.
Not yeah, so like the G Suites or whatever it's called now. So I get a version of this included, but it's not a very high-end version of it. ChatGPT is a little bit better. I get a lot more use out of a free profile there. And I do a lot through, I spend a ridiculous amount because my job is I create software as well doing AI audits. So I do a lot of coding with Claude. So that's the one I primarily focus on. But
Which one do you think is the best for helping with, well, you're not a podcaster quite yet, but for like helping get podcast descriptions and titles and stuff like that?
So with other things that I've done with it, I like ChatGPT for that because ChatGPT just seems friendlier. So Claude I use a lot when I'm having like, for example, when I wrote a book, not the actual one I'm interviewing, I actually did write that one, but I did an AI book, which Claude helped me write, and we pounded it out in 3 days.
Yeah.
A lot of work in 3 days, but we were able to put it in, and Claude was very methodical. And so if I'm doing something structured, like right now I'm creating training courses around AI, I'm inputting the material, but I'm letting Claude and Lovable structure it. And they're very good for that. But when I need to write emails, when I do my podcast pitches, anything like that. So I probably shouldn't say this because 2 out of 3 of you, but when I pitched to be on your show, I took your information, I researched you on AI, and I got it to write the email because I'm a very blunt person sometimes. So my email is like, hey, your show looks awesome. Can I be on it? Right. That would be my email. And this makes it all
for
nice.
Me, that's a perfect pitch.
that's one in a few, and I love it. So.
And y'all put him in the group, and I went and checked him out and went, oh, I need him on my show. So it was easier.
Yeah. So yeah, it's so I find ChatGPT is just really good with that, really good with rating bios. It just ChatGPT for some reason has that friendlier touch. It's
yeah.
Like,
sometimes it's a little too encouraging.
Oh, the last 2 days though, I've had to code with it, and it's been driving me nuts. I'm getting my Claude back tomorrow. I just wasn't going to spend an absorbent amount of money for a day's worth of use.
What about Copilot?
I haven't actually used Copilot. I don't know.
I use it at work.
Yeah,
I've been using it a lot.
Yeah,
I use it mostly at work, but I don't use it for anything else.
Yeah, sorry.
With ChatGPT, I kept bumping up against the free barrier. Oh,
yeah, you run out of time.
Yeah, you run out of time, and you have to come back the next day. And I'm like, I don't have time for that. I need it now. So I have an M365 license, a family license that I pay for, and it's like, I don't know, $19 a month or whatever, and I get M365 with that, and so I can
Copilot,
yeah, Copilot's what I meant. What did I say?
Honestly, for like 99% of what most people do, it's not going to make a difference. It's really just the one that you like more, right?
Kind of discovered.
It's only really when you start to use AI to vastly specialize in something that, and that primarily is to do with like coding or healthcare or in-depth financials. Like, I'm a realtor and a mortgage broker, so whenever I do a lot of things apparently. So when I was doing that full time, I had AI would analyze my clients' documents, because at one point we used to have to go through 12 months of bank statements with a highlighter. Gemini was amazing for that, and Gemini is amazing for analyzing legal documents.
Yeah.
But that's the specialty. I don't really use Gemini for much of anything else other than that and the videos that I create.
I've worked out a couple of podcast episodes between Gemini and ChatGPT, and I told them that I was conversing with the other, and they were like, "Oh, what did it say about this?" And it was very interesting. It was like having two co-producers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we do that in the coding world all the time. Like I'll code primarily through Claude, but I'm now bringing in ChatGPT's Codex just to double check things. And it's funny because sometimes they fight back and forth about the way of doing something, and then one will end up being right and eventually get agreements. But
is there a program that would help with editing of podcast? There's one I just despise that sometimes. I get somebody the other day, I think they said, till I finished, I think it was over 120 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like they're from Saskatchewan.
Oh yeah, that was me. Yeah.
Can you do that in Riverside?
You can, but I'm just wondering if there's a way that you can say, okay, if you see this combination and this and this and this and this, could you?
Yeah, Riverside won't do that. You have to that I know of. I would love to be able to say, hey, find, like in Word, you can say, hey, find these two words and get rid of them. And I don't think you can do that in the Riverside editor.
Don't you want to leave that in there sometimes because it makes it more authentic? See, I never take any of that stuff out.
Having in there like once every 4 paragraphs, that's fine. but she said 3 times in one sentence. I love the lady to death, and in the episode turned out fine. But it took me an hour and a half to get rid of all those It was just mind-boggling. But that's the cross we bear.
I interviewed
someone
with a disability today, and that was part of their disability. They went, and all I could think about was, oh, this is going to be a nightmare to edit.
Was it Dorsey Ross?
Yeah, I love him to death, but yeah.
Yeah, he says a lot.
He does. Bless him.
So it looks like Descript. I've never used this. I'm just doing quick research on it. I'll put this one in the chat. So it looks like Descript will automatically get rid of ums and uhs and knows, and will also caption it and put it into Be Real.
Yeah, Riverside will get rid of the filler words, but it doesn't have as a filler word.
Okay. Yeah, this one looks like you can do it. Yeah. Actually, I might end up looking up this one, trying it out.
Descript is editing software, kind of like CapCut.
Yeah, I've used CapCut before, but I guess that I don't remember the AI being that good on it.
No, it's not. It's not. Descript is better.
Okay.
It's just harder. It's harder to use. The AI is better, but the user interface is not as easy to use. Is it all online?
Or do you download it?
Descript, you can download Descript.
I don't know if you know you do this.
Video.
I don't know if you can do this. This is kind of like going crazy. We won't have enough time to cover, but I found out how to allow AI just to take over my computer and do things for me. Like I literally went to Claude and I was like, build me a business profile. This is my business. And it did the whole thing. Once I logged into Google, it created the whole profile. So there's probably a way to even automate that. But yeah, it looks like Descript might be the way to go to learn it.
I think you can even make it have it make apps for you.
Descript you can? Or
no, AI.
Oh yeah. The first one we made. You remember that snake game? It's very easy now to make that in AI, and I just put my code in and tell it to convert it to an app. So anyways, so it looks like Descript will do it. It looks like you can filter out any word, so you can put in a word filter, and it'll just filter out that part. And it looks like it'll do a lot more. Like it'll delete a sentence, rearrange a paragraph, automatically removes ums and ahs, improve the speaker's audio, captions, titles, and images, and B-roll. Ask the AI assistant to shorten or clean up the video, or turn a long podcast into social media clips.
So I don't do video yet because I don't
Awesome.
know how to edit it yet. I only do audio.
Okay. So I'm assuming it would be the same thing. So.
But now I'm curious if it can edit video too.
Well, the script can
Oh yeah,
definitely edit.
Descript.
That's all video.
Definitely. Yeah.
And
Maybe
yes, it
worth
works
it.
just for audio as well.
You can edit video in Riverside without a problem.
It's not easy to edit in Riverside.
Mm.
In what way?
Because it's so slow. It's boggy.
It's
It's hard to zoom in. You can't add transitions very easy. Even with the
don't hit me.
Even with the new.
Don't hit me, but you need a new computer.
I do. I do need a new computer, but
I have no problem doing all that at all. But I have a brand new computer, so that's the advantage I have. I'm sorry.
I use StreamYard for everything, but that was because of a previous habit of doing it.
You have to work with the tools that you have. I get that.
Yep.
All right.
That's neat.
Any other questions while we're here? We can wrap this up.
Yes, can we?
Yeah.
Can we do like a Vulcan mind meld if I grab a hold of your head right here and just kind of absorb some of that?
Hey, listen to my podcast. All we're going to be doing is talking about geeky AI stuff.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, actually, it's amazing. Podmatch is really cool for getting people to reach out. Like, I have an AI security guy from Germany coming on, and a couple of other people who deal with SEO and everything. So I have good people in my own network, so I'm excited. It'll be fun, hopefully. I'm sure it will.
I'll be sure to subscribe to it.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if anything else comes up, or if you have questions, again, this is my job now, is just to do software AI. Anything, if you guys need help with anything from an AI program for this or that, if any of you are working on a book and you want to figure out how to help AI to get it going quicker, I'm more than happy to show and share all my tips and tricks. I don't really keep anything back.
I appreciate
and we
that.
were going to schedule a time to talk about community.
Yes. I'm just trying to get caught up on myself. And I think, James, you want to schedule a time as well, correct?
Yeah, about front porch discussions.
Yes.
I want to see what I and or Mark or Anna, I think I want to take that in a new direction. I like the front porch vibe, and I love having conversations with people, but I want to brainstorm how I could make that better. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And that would require you to listen to a couple of the episodes just to kind of.
Is it the one
like the
front porch conversations you said?
Discussions, front porch discussions. Yeah, and we've had I think the first 2 episodes we did were great, and that's because Mark and Anna were on there. It's not that just having a person sitting on the front porch with you. It's the personality and the intellect of the people that you're speaking to. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like you want the right personalities having a discussion with them. Like it seemed like Mark and myself and Anna, we really kind of hit it off. I really enjoy Anna and getting her wound up about some things, and she's really animated. And it's the front porch discussions are not about 3 people getting together and agreeing with everything you say, right? I don't want that. And there's nothing wrong with having a lively debate as long as everybody can agree to disagree when they need to.
Right.
Does that make sense? So I'm trying to figure out a way to. I put a lot of work into it, and so I don't want to just pull the plug on it. I want to kind of let it sit there a little bit and kind of do some work on the back end and then talk with you, Nathan, and maybe all 4 of us can talk about it if you're interested. But I know that Mark said that he's just too busy to deal with it right now, and Anna's on a social media sabbatical, and so I'm kind of driving the front porch by myself. And that's kind of boring. I don't want to do that.
Right. That's fair. I'm more than open to talk about it. I'm just more concerned about my time commitment. That's my only fear.
Yeah, I'm not expecting you to be a co-host.
Okay.
What I'm looking for is, I just want to talk to somebody who I can use as a soundboard that has a different perspective. And you're not quote unquote necessarily a podcaster yet, even though you're fixing to be. But you're younger, right? I think you have maybe a fresher perspective on some things.
All right.
And you certainly have the technology down, right? Which is important. And Mark's looking at me like, what are you talking about?
No, I'm messing around with the menus here.
Okay.
I tuned you out for a second.
And we haven't had a chance to get into it, but I am actually pretty opinionated about a lot of things.
Good.
Yeah.
But can let
Nothing wrong
go.
with that.
Can let go. Don't worry. No argument's worth losing a friend over. But
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, the premise behind Front Porch Discussions is like all of us have, like I have 3 podcasts and several YouTube channels. Mark has his thing he's got going on. Laura's got her thing that's going on. And so we're very focused on the genre and the mission, right? And the vision that we have for our podcast. So the Front Porch Discussion, I want that to be something fun. I want it to be fun. I don't want us to have to do a lot of research, like the prep that you have to do, and you have to research the guests and
Cool backdrop.
all of that.
Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just messing around.
They were sunflowers.
So I want it to be something fun, but I want it to also have kind of an end game and a vision for what we want to do.
mm-hmm.
That makes sense?
Yeah, it absolutely does.
Okay.
Groovy, man.
Sorry. I have ADD, so.
The problem with those digital backgrounds is that like part of your head is like swimming in and out. And
oh, yeah.
There's a digital artifact I hate about those things.
Every time I interview Tom Snow, I get the same thing. I see the
and the more they move, the worse it is.
Laura, you should look into Tom Snow. Great interview.
What does he do?
He's a former minister, but yeah, he's got a very interesting story. Do some research. I'll send you a podcast where he was on his latest book. He talks a lot about manifestation and how it's facade compared to the Holy Spirit. It's very interesting. Yes.
Yeah, because when you said manifestation, I was like, I don't think my audience.
No. He's against it.
Oh, now that would be interesting.
Yeah.
Yes, people come to me. Oh, I manifested this, and I'm like, really? Did you pray for it too? Yeah. Well, how do you know it wasn't prayer? Well,
I had a guest on the other day, yesterday on my parenting podcast. Guess what word she used? I thought of you instantly.
framework.
Yes, she said framework, and I was like,
word.
Do you hate that word?
That is the F word.
I
for
don't
me.
mind it.
Well, because a lot of the listeners are also clients, and those clients have gone to people before who have had frameworks and systems and all this other BS,
programs.
and they were told, programs, and they were told that if they did A, B, and C, they'd get healing. And they did ABC, and got nothing. So they've already been there, done that, and they don't want to hear it. In fact, I've been able to go back for the few people who've used the F word or system or program, and I can tell that the listeners drop off within like 5 seconds of that being said. And it's like, okay. And I'll send the people a message and say, hey, remember we talked about this before we recorded. Here's where everybody's dropping off. Thank you. But that's my audience. That's not everybody. Some people think frameworks are golden.
I used to have a friend of mine. We'd always make the joke of, we don't believe there's any 10-step program that could fix you, but let me tell you 10 things that I think will straighten you right out.
Swift kick in the pants.
Yeah.
All right,
Well,
I'm gonna have to sign off.
that's the kind of conversation that I would easily deep dive into, especially on the spiritual side, because I think spiritual conversations are always interesting. I grew up in a strict Lutheran church. So, and our church was kind of different. It was kind of like, oh no, there's other people of other churches who'll go to heaven. We just haven't found a good one yet, right? We're the only right ones with all our theology. And
so, what Lutheran was it that you were?
I don't mean this in the disrespectful way. It's the one that does not allow women pastors.
Yeah.
There's one Senate that does and one that doesn't.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then I went to I go to an Anglican church now, and it's a more traditional Anglican church. But it was just interesting having the eyes open of like, hey, there's a lot of things that aren't that different about this, and then researching a bit more. So
that's kind of where we've been going to, more Anglican.
I just haven't been able to jump on you're talking about the manifestation thing or that side. Just haven't been able to jump on that bandwagon yet. But
that's not Christian. The manifestation.
No.
Yeah.
All you have to do is believe harder, because somehow that'll work.
Well, yeah.
And send Pastor Bob
faith,
$5.
And then there's another thing.
Yeah, spend $10.
I think it's time to eat supper.
Yep. All right.
Yep.
Yeah,
Already did that.
All right.
Yeah. Anyways, James, I'm more than happy to jump on and have that conversation with you. We'll touch base about it later. And I apologize for just yapping out on it. I've just been busy the last few days.
No, you're fine. Just whatever.
All right.
Thank you all. Let me know if I can help you out. We'll chat soon.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.